Welcome to BWC News. I am Elizabeth. Photolithography plays a key role in chip manufacturing, and ASML is the only company in the world that can manufacture EUV photolithography, which is mainly used to produce chips in 7 nanometers and more advanced processes. Relying on EUV lithography, ASML has held all the fabs in the global semiconductor industry. On January 25, ASML, the world's largest photolithography giant, released its 4Q and full year 2022 financial results. The financial report shows that the company's fourth quarter net sales reached 6.4 billion euros, with a gross margin of 51.5% and a net profit of 1.8 billion euros. Fourth quarter orders amounted to 6.3 billion euros, including 3.4 billion euros for EUV systems. 2022 full-year net sales reached 21.2 billion euros, with a gross margin of 50.5% and a net profit of 5.6 billion euros, about 41.3 billion yuan, an average daily profit of 110 million yuan. In terms of lithography shipments, a total of 317 new lithography machines were sold that year, up 31 units from the previous year, in addition to 28 used lithography machines shipped. Meanwhile, ASML also said that the undelivered orders at the end of 2022 hit a record high of 40.4 billion euros, which shows that for ASML, the revenue in the next few years is already stable, because the global are expanding production and need lithography machines in large quantities. In terms of revenue sources, the top 5 markets are Taiwan, China 42%, South Korea 29%, China 14%, the United States 7% and Japan 4%. Among them, mainland China fell from 16% last year to 14%, while Taiwan also fell from 44% to 42%, indicating that the mainland because of the US ban on Chinese chips, resulting in a reduction in the number of imported lithography. Semiconductors have become key battleground between China, US. The United States last October issued a series of embargo measures against Chinese entities of semiconductor chip products and manufacturing equipment, in technology, talent, capital on all aspects of the siege of China. U.S. sanctions on China's semiconductor technology require the support of semiconductor technology powerhouses such as the Netherlands, Japan, and South Korea. In the production of chips used in photolithography equipment technology, the Netherlands ASML company occupies a global monopoly, while Japan is the largest producer of advanced chip manufacturing equipment. However, some experts suggest that instead of besieging Chinese chips, China should rely on Western chips and technologies to achieve the goal of holding China back. Some experts also worry that the U.S. strategy of uniting several countries to impose sanctions on China's semiconductors could accelerate the development of China's semiconductor chip industry and even allow China to build out an independent semiconductor industry chain. According to Bloomberg, Peter Wennink, CEO of Dutch photolithography giant ASML, said in an interview on the 25th of local time that the US-led semiconductor export control measures against China would eventually prompt China to successfully develop its own technology in the field of high-end chip manufacturing equipment. Bloomberg reported that Peter Wennink said China's semiconductor companies must compete globally, so they want to buy non-Chinese equipment. If they cannot get these machines, they will develop their own. Peter Wennink added, "The laws of physics in China are the same as here. The more pressure you put on them, the more likely they are to redouble their efforts to make lithography that can rival ASML's." Analysis suggests that completely isolating U.S. technology and talent from the Chinese chip market could deprive the U.S. of a strategic weapon to keep China at bay with technology. Paul Scharr, Vice President and Director of Research at the Center for a New American Security, said in a recent article that the U.S. should maintain China's reliance on U.S. chip technology, particularly artificial intelligence chips, rather than cutting off this U.S. influence. By cutting off China's access to advanced chips, the U.S. is giving up its long-term influence on China's AI development and accelerating China's move toward chip independence, Scharr said. Research and development and breakthrough from the direction of photonic chips, the technical aspects of the requirements are much higher. The West thought China is difficult to succeed, but the results are unexpected. China's chip production process is to avoid the Western countries' chip R&D route. A new innovative R&D road opened up. Recently, the Chinese Academy of Sciences also officially announced a breakthrough in 3nm photonic chip transistor technology. China already has enough confidence and technical assurance to mass-produce photonic chips. Now the technology of CAS plus the photonic chip production line of Beijing Zhongke Core Company will provide a strong boost to promote the mass production of photonic chips in China once a strong combination is formed. Once the equipment of this line is successfully built and put into mass production, it is expected to provide stable chip products with high yields. China's photonic chip production line will also become the first photonic chip production line in the world. Now the only problem is the photolithography. Photolithography is the core equipment for the production of chips, but also the entire semiconductor industry is the most technically difficult link, although very difficult, but China has been trying to overcome. ASML executives also believe that although it will take time for China to develop high-end lithography machines, it will eventually achieve its goal for a simple reason. Looking back at China's development in the past decades, from the 2 bombs and 1 star to aerospace powers, from the world's first high-speed rail to independent research and development of aircraft carriers, some time ago, the domestic aircraft C-919 was officially delivered. To overcome these research and development achievements, none of them is easier than lithography. China can achieve success in these areas. Breakthrough lithography is only a matter of time. How do you think about this? Welcome to comment, like, share.